Hi everyone, and welcome to another video. In this video I'm going to be showing you how to install Microsoft Exchange 2000. So this is being done completely in just like a lab test playground environment. Definitely don't want to be deploying Exchange 2000 in live environments because it is getting on 20 years old now. So without further ado, the first thing we're going to do is prepare our server. So this particular server I'm on at the moment is running Windows Server 2000 Advanced Server. However, Standard or Data Center would work as well. It has been joined to a domain and configured with a static IP address. So the first thing we're going to want to do is open up the Configure Your Server box, and we're going to want to add a few roles to this server. We're going to add the web server component. So under here, we're going to check IIS. And we're going to go to details and just make sure we've got everything checked in there. A couple of other things I'm going to check is I'm going to check to install the message queuing services. And that should be everything we need. So I'm going to hit next. I'm going to hit next again. And here you can see we're prompted to insert the CD, so as I'm in VMware, I'm going to go ahead and do this. And there we go, we can see now that we are now starting to install the IIS role. Okay, so here you can see we have now finished installing our role. So what I'm going to do is close out of everything, and the next thing we need to do is mount our Exchange 2000 ISO file. Okay, so now I've got the Exchange server CD inserted. I can go ahead to my computer, and I can open up the ISO, and we're going to go into Setup, i386, and run the setup.exe program. I'm going to hit next. I'm going to agree to the terms and hit next. Now here we're prompted to put in our CD key. We are going to use a legitimate key here, as we always do on this channel. These are software licenses that I've legitimately purchased. So I'm going to go ahead and put in my software key. And I'm going to hit next. So now we're prompted to what we actually want to install on this server. So by default we get the messaging collaboration features and the management tools, but we could also install the chat services if we had them on the disk, but unfortunately this build that I have doesn't have those, so we will be skipping the chat services for now. I'm going to hit next. We're going to create a new Exchange organization. And I'm going to put in my scenario name here. And I'm going to hit next. Agree to the licensing terms. Hit next. And here we get a nice little summary of what we're going to be installing. So I'm going to click next. And as we can see here, we're now scrolling through getting the Exchange instance installed. So I'm going to mute the video, and I'm probably going to time-lapse this install. And I will be right back when the installation has complete. As you can see here, our installation has now finished, so we're going to hit the Finish button here. And if we go through to our Start menu, we can see we now have the Microsoft Exchange options. So I'm going to go into System Manager, and you can see here we've got our familiar admin console. We can go through and add our message formats, and we can check our recipient policies and things like that. So that's about it for wrapping this video up. I hope you found it useful, and don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching.